welcome to another episode of the Taste Music Here Food Podcast Show. I am your host, Ed Porter. This is the place for food, music, and culture and how they all connect. Welcome to another episode of the Taste Music Here Food Podcast Show. I am your host, Ed Porter, and this is the destination for food, music, and culture and how they all connect. My guest tonight is first off, hilarious as hell. How I came across her. I binged a bunch of videos nonstop, and I was in tears. And and then I saw little light network show on Netflix. I was like, okay, so I DM'd her and just shot my shot like, yo, I need to have you on the show. So I'm going to attempt to pay you your just flowers with this intro here. So here we go. Some comedians tell jokes. Some comedians tell truths disguised as jokes. And then there are comics who walk on stage with charisma, chaos, trauma, beauty, rhythm, and honesty all at once. Born in Camden, New Jersey, Philly made, Jamaican rooted, NYC sharpened, this guest has become one of the fastest rising voices in comedy by turning survival into storytelling and pain into punchlines. Her comedy is raw, physical, vulnerable, loud, honest, and deeply human. She's been named a New York Comedy Festival comic to watch, appeared on Netflix Funny AF, made history as the first Black woman to win Philly's Phunniest, and built a cult following through viral clips, live shows, and the Girls Got Giggles universe. On this episode of Taste Music Here Food, we're talking about comedy as therapy, survival as art, Jamaican culture, body image, internet fame, dating, trauma, femininity, moving on stage, and why some of the funniest people often carry the heaviest stories. This episode is not just about comedy. This is frequency. This is flavor. Welcome to the Taste Music Here Food Podcast Show, Miss TaTa Sherise.
What's going on, Ed?
What's going on? Thank you for being here.
First of all, you might need to send that to me. That one might need to go on the website.
I got you.
That bio, that intro might need to go on the website.
You got it. It's sent. It'll be in your inbox for sure. Thank you so much for being here. And
yeah, I like it. Thank you so much. No, I appreciate that.
Okay, so let's jump
Hearing
in.
it on the other end.
Oh yeah, So here's the thing. So as a creative myself, two things. One, we're terrible self-promoters. And we never, ever take the time to celebrate any wins. We're too busy doing to appreciate the stuff that we put out into the universe and how it affects other people. So my number one job, the thing I take the most time on with doing this show is the intros for the guests that I have on. Because I appreciate people taking the time to do such. And everybody that comes on here is always in the thick of something going on. So I understand and I appreciate you taking the time to do this, and it's good for, I think, people to hear how other people receive them. So that's why I do what I do. And speaking of such, let's jump right the hell in.
Absolutely.
Let's jump right in.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for being here. So when did you realize that humor wasn't just something that you had, but something that you could literally save your life with?
I realized that at a young age, probably elementary school, when I started breaking out of that quiet shell and I got to school, going through things back home, my mom becoming a drug addict and my dad was in jail at the time. And so when I would get to school, I connected more with the silly kids because it just felt good. And it helped me find the silly in me. Even though I grew up, around a pretty comical family and we all enjoy stand-up and stuff. But, it was more about finding my own voice when I'll go away to school. And I'm like, oh, wow, I'm actually kind of funny. And I did the whole class clown thing. I was the class clown for my time in school, from elementary, middle school, and high school.
Yeah, I was labeled that as well. I was, again, for me, I don't know about you, but school for me was super slow. Like I just wanted to, like, I was one of them kids that wanted to go to school, give me all my work. I want to finish this shit in 2 weeks and I don't want to see y'all no more this year. And so because it was super slow,
Right.
I I was a jovial, kid that and then I was watching all the shit. So like I was the kid that was at school reciting Delirious, that was the kid that I was. So I can relate. What pain has comedy helped you process, like, totally in the beginning? Like, I know that most people find a way to channel whatever they're going through in ways, and it seems like you took all of the bad and turned it into good in a way that not only made people notice you, but also was a way to turn the negative into a super positive. So was comedy just that therapy session that you never knew you needed, or how did that all translate to how was people laughing at the trauma? How did that affect you?
Well, I wouldn't say that I don't need therapy. Especially now that I hit my when I hit my 30s, I realized, oh, this therapy shit might have to be a thing, huh? I definitely am considering, not even considering it. I definitely want to and will, go to therapy. But it served as a replacement for therapy for quite some time.
Okay.
It really did. Laughing is therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally releases endorphins in your brain, and you feel better. It's scientific as well.
Mm-hmm.
So having people laugh at it was one thing. It's after shows when people come up to me and they tell me how they relate to it.
Mm.
Like, I'll always have someone come up to me and tell me something about their parent, something they've gone through, and growing up Jamaican, all those things that I talk about on stage. I had people come up to me afterwards and be like, I went through that too. And man, my dad this and my mom this. And that's the part that, really touches me. Or if they're going through something themselves.
Right.
They tell me like, hey, I haven't laughed like this, in a long time. That right there is the reason, like, you really do keep doing it.
Right.
And you realize, like, oh, okay, I'm not only am I healing myself, I'm a part of helping to heal others.
Yeah. No, that's huge. Like I think of the comics that I resonate with over the years that I've watched. It's always been the pain that their pain that they're displaying in a way that, even if I haven't related in my own life, the fact that they're so vulnerable with it, that's the endearing quality. So I remember I was a kid watching, Richard Pryor on Sunset Strip. Like, I didn't know nothing about freebasing, but I know enough to know that that's some crazy shit. But the fact of, him saying he was like a match. What's this match running down the street? Oh, Richard Pryor on fire. That, to me, that was hilarious. All the things. All right, we're gonna jump right into a segment I call One Gotta Go. This one gotta go, though, is going to be the 50 Worst Dates edition. Now, the 50 Worst Dates are the videos that I was saying that had me in stitches. Listen, shit is hilarious to me. And it's really funny because these are situations that you have either been involved in, seen, a friend that's been through some shit, or it's just so damn funny. So this is how it's gonna go. I'm going to give you 3 items or things, and you're going to pick one to eliminate forever. The others stay in the dating pool.
Okay.
All right. So here they go. So, dirty car, dirty bathroom, dirty fingernails. One gotta go.
Dirty fingernails.
Dirty fingernails. So you can deal with the dirty bathroom and the dirty car, but the dirty fingernails.
Yeah, because I can help with the dirty bathroom.
Yeah, this is true.
You keep your shit dirty. I just won't be in it. I need you there. We take my car.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dirty finger. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Yeah, and then especially if they try to do a little foreplay.
Yeah. You can't have that. I'm pretty sure that that's Yeast infection city, right? Okay. All right.
Yeah, trying to season your shit up. Like, I don't want my season down there. Like, don't season my pussy up
Yeah.
now. Like, come on.
All right. Shows up drunk, shows up with a friend, brings up astrology compatibility immediately.
Shows up. Oh man, I kind of am cool with all three of those. I'm kind of cool. I mean, it's crazy because I know we can all say we're easily annoyed, but it's certain things that I'm really am an easygoing person. Like if you show up drunk, I'm hoping you know, I'll have to choose that one. If anything, if I have to make a choice, it'll be show up drunk. Cause like, how you gonna do it without me? Like,
That's selfish. That's selfish. Yeah, that's selfish.
Yeah, or at least, I mean, but I wouldn't be pissed off about that. I would want to catch up.
Okay.
I probably if I'm sitting there waiting for you, I probably already had a drink my damn self.
There you go. There's that. Okay.
That and but what was the other one you said?
Shows up with a friend or brings up astrology compatibility immediately.
Shows up with a friend. If this is like a date or something, that would be a little awkward, I guess.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be too mad about that. Then I might have to. Is this a date?
Yeah, these are dates. Yeah.
Oh, shows up with a friend.
Yeah.
That's I don't mind showing up drunk because I'm a fun girl. I'm like, oh, somebody got started a little early, huh? We got a head start. We got a head starter in here.
Okay, somebody.
I would play catch up.
Okay, all right. So shows up with a friend.
Astrology. I'm actually one of those people that likes to talk about astrology.
Okay. What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay, you're okay. I'm a Scorpio.
How about you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, I like Scorpios.
Yeah.
I always end up being cool with Scorpios.
Yeah. Until you're not. All right, so all right.
I do not play.
You too pretty to be single, dude. Someone asking your body count immediately, or someone asking your income immediately. Which one of those?
Body count. Count.
Okay, well, all right. Why?
Because mine is high.
Okay, so that
so I'm like, oh, what you trying to know? Come on now, yeah, it works.
I live life. Yeah, there's nothing.
It works. I've lived a great life.
Okay.
Now, honestly, I'm talking like I'm, like a horse, like a whore bag, but I just had fun in college, right along with the white girls.
Facts. Yeah,
I mean, they was wilding even more than me.
Yeah, college is speaking as. Listen, I'm a girl that I got 5 daughters. I got 2 that are currently, this was their freshman year in college. And I'm pretty sure I've done enough dirt in my life that I'm getting, that's why I'm bald now. So I used to be long and luxurious. These damn girls is driving me crazy. And I can't, the thought of it is deafening. Yeah. It's
a girl that you have 5 girls?
5 daughters. 1 son, 5 daughters. My son is the oldest.
Okay, so you used to get down back in the day too. They say anytime a man get that many girls, that many daughters.
That's what they say. It checks. I mean, listen. I've been cool my whole life. Yeah. So I mean, they always said I was gonna be surrounded. I was gonna be surrounded by women. I didn't know it was gonna be all daughters though. At the end, But
that's funny. That'll be fine. College is just a place where you have fun. Yeah, you might end up having sex. I tell young ladies, especially I'm like, you won't have fun, especially my younger, nieces and cousins and all that stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Have your fun, but don't be hooking up with men on the same team. Yeah. Like, you shouldn't have 3 basketball players. Get a nigga on the soccer team, the basketball team, and the track team.
Spread them out. Yeah. Spread them out.
Because then you won't be the talk in the locker room for real.
I mean, that's the other thing. So, like, for me, just knowing how, like, I remember, like, you don't want to be that girl. That's my thing. Yeah. So I was like,
you don't ever want to be the girl getting caught sucking dick in the stairway either.
Oh, yeah, that's
nobody forgets that girl. She can cure cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard about Teresa? Yeah, she cured cancer. Oh, the joint was sucking dick in the hallway.
Yeah, that's her. That's her.
But women, they have us hold on to shame a little longer than men.
Exactly. That's the thing. And so I know the double standard. So I'm, my goal is to try to, prepare my girls for, I teach them offense and my son defense. So, so like, don't let no cat out here shake you to your core to where you don't know who the hell with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're never gonna do that.
I
Okay.
think with young ladies too, I know you're about to move on, just like respecting your body as much
Yes.
as possible, and everybody don't got to have a piece of it.
Right. Everybody don't get
You can
access.
put that, yep, you can put that in a young lady's ear, you'll do wonders.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're gonna watch that. They're gonna watch this shit. Anyway, what's the biggest red flag in modern dating that people keep pretending is normal? I think this is a good segue for that.
The biggest red flag.
Mm-hmm. In modern dating, because dating is different. I'm so. First off, you boot up, or you got
Am I
love?
booed up?
Yeah, you boot
No,
up.
I mean I have a boo, but I'm single.
Yeah, so okay.
My lifestyle is different, and
I feel you. I feel
my
you.
lifestyle was a little different where I'm always going.
Mm-hmm.
So, this particular boo, he does want someone who can be home a little more, but he loves me.
Okay. She said, yeah, my husband's married, but I'm not. Heard. Okay. Heard. Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
speaking of
funny.
which, since you have a boo but you're single, what's
Mhm.
the biggest red flag in modern dating that people keep pretending is normal?
The biggest modern. I mean, I'm saying this whole 50-50 talk and all that on the first date.
That's
No.
it is weird. I've never I ain't trying to date myself, but still, like, just the thought of if you ask a young lady out on a date, it's just in my head automatically. If I ask some of my partner, like if I call some of my homeboys, like, yo, let's go do such and such. My friends know that if whoever asks for the kick it, usually you can leave your wallet at home.
Okay.
That's just how we get down.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
and so, especially when you're talking about courting a young lady. Now if it's Teresa from the staircase, she gonna have to kick it. She gonna, like you said, they gonna call sucking and digging the stairway. She might have to kick in because this is going nowhere. We know what this is. Matter of fact, where there's no date, we trying to go back to the stairwell because that's what it is. But if you actually a young lady out on a date, I would think that automatically you are approaching that situation knowing that you are treating. So I don't understand it.
Yeah. And then on top of that, how these dates come about, I feel like both sides can handle it better. Like you got some women out there who saying, there's a spending limit on a date.
Yeah, that's wild.
Or a first date can't be coffee, or a first date can't be. I'm actually against that. I don't mind a first date being something light and small because I'm easily annoyed. So I want to even know if I'm going to like you niggas. Like for real, like. Listen, I enjoy steak. If you want to take me to a steakhouse, an amazing, expensive, fancy place on the very first date, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. But I'm just saying it's not always necessary because people in general are annoying. So you can figure out if you even like a person.
Right. Yeah, like I can figure out that I don't like how you chew over 2 slices and a soda. So, this ain't going to work. You breathe a little heavy.
Think.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too.
The way you think, the way you talk to people, the way you interact with others, I'm watching and observing. And then some men need to realize it's actually not that difficult to plan a date. They think if they have if they're not rich, then they're not able to be creative.
Yeah, that's true. So, creativity will always trump what you can buy. Like especially when you have access, when money's not a thing. It's really about the thought that went into whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. So a handwritten letter will trump the most expensive card out there. I can say that from experience. Like if not
with these bitches today.
Yeah, well, it's that.
That was cute.
Well, no, but
and all my spins.
Yeah. Well, then, so listen, that I appreciate them too because they let me understand where they're at and how we ain't you ain't it. Yeah, you weeding yourself out. You doing me the favor, and the day you try to put a minimum that has to be spent, then I know that you're not really into me. You into the vision of what you think, then you're gonna be a lonely broad. Your comedy, specific to me, in my opinion, there's a rhythm to it, there's movement, there's pacing, there's energy changes. Who has been your comedic cadence muse?
This crazy how she popped up in my head, but my mother. I know that a lot of people say, a big time comedian, which am huge fans of so many comics. I came up on a lot of Black comedy, and then as I gotten older, I started to sprinkle and getting to know the white guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I work amongst some like really great comics now. But I'll have to say my mom, the way she talked, the way her delivery and everything, her dream was to be a comedic actress. So I watched her be this person while I was growing up before, she took a turn in life.
Right.
I watched her. She was always doing a set. Now that I think about it, now that I'm older, I watched how she interacted with people and the way she told stories to family and friends at cookouts and all that. This lady was doing comedy.
Yeah.
And I do have her, I have her rhythm. I have her cadence. I talk like her. I walk like her. I deliver like her. And I'm like, oh, damn. Like, she really is in me. So, and if I have to like give a famous person besides my mother, this is non-comedic, but my movement is heavily Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott up there. I'm a ha. I use the stage. I use my space.
Yeah.
Yep. Missy Elliott is a big inspiration to me.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
And as far as diversity within myself, Queen Latifah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I can give a range of myself, because I can go from hood to suburban. It don't matter. I lived in both places.
Right.
And but if I have to name a comic now.
Okay.
I'm gonna name a comic. Adele Givens. Some more.
Yeah.
Monique. Yep, Cheryl Underwood.
Yeah.
And Miss Pat.
Miss Pat.
Those are women I look at in the way they tell stories, how they deliver jokes and everything. I feel like I got a little piece of them all up in me.
Yeah, and all of those women suck the energy out of the room. Like for real. Like it's not even when they there, when they left.
Yeah.
Okay. That's real.
And when I got older, I appreciated Wanda Sykes even more the older I got because she's such an intelligent comic.
Yeah.
That, the more my intelligence grew and the more I learned about the world, I was able to appreciate Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
More than when I would see her as a child.
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's dope. All right, let's talk about Jamaican culture because Jamaican culture is, I grew up in the Bronx, so there is such a connection with music and food and all of the things. What did your household sound and smell like growing up?
Oof, man, I was raised by my Jamaican aunt.
Mm-hmm.
It was a full house.
Of course.
Full house, about 10 niggas up in there. 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
I remember I shared a bed with some of my siblings until I went away to college. Like, it, like that. And it was very much humble.
Mm-hmm.
And it smelled like ackee and saltfish in the morning. It smelled like spices throughout the day. It smelled like jerk chicken at night. Or some oxtails. She was the most phenomenal cook. My aunt is still my favorite cook. Even when I go to the island and when I go to Jamaica, which I've been there several times over the years, of course, the best cuisine in the world, in my opinion.
Right.
But something about my aunt is very special. I wish she was into actually owning a restaurant. I wish that was her thing. She just likes to cook for family and that's it.
Yeah.
And I still haven't tasted an oxtail that compares to hers. It don't matter where I go.
Yeah. No, it's a different. So my first real girlfriend is Jamaican. Okay. And there is something when you got to be in like the family, you got to be a part of the family or you're not. It's either you are or you're not, one or the other. And so the thing. So in college, she would on a hot plate, on a hot plate with just a regular ass little one pan, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen,
She's
chicken
creative.
stew.
Huh?
She got busy. She got busy. So I mean, I have an affinity for those flavors and the love that goes into that. Like it's a thing. It really is a thing. And
Yeah, I think they mix spices that people. I mean, like don't get me wrong, there's some amazing cuisine out there, but Jamaicans, the mixture of the spices is incomparable.
yeah, the warming spices, and then grape nut ice cream. I whoever thought, like who whoever thought,
You ever had cornmeal porridge from scratch?
Yes.
Yeah, I grew up in the house smelling like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hey, listen.
Hammond blasted and Barrington blasted and everything.
Yeah. I need to.
Broom in hand.
I need to come. I need to visit. That's the thing. That's the thing for sure. What genre of music best describes your personality off stage?
Damn, that's a tough one. Because I'm all over the place. I listen to everything, including rock. Only thing I don't listen to a lot is country. Oh man. A genre off stage that describes my personality. I'm very much into I'm a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up listening to a lot of house and Jersey club.
Okay.
And I like house, Jersey club music, Philly club music, Baltimore, and all that stuff like that. And heavy house music. I know how to do footwork and everything.
Okay.
So that, and then a very close second would be it'll have to be reggae music, like lovers rock.
Yeah.
Or like Barrington and all that stuff like that. The
classics. The classics. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm down with all that. That's amazing. You've talked openly about body image and losing weight publicly and how that affected everything. Did you notice people treating you differently once your appearance changed?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in the middle of my journey. So I think when I reach my major goal, I'll be able to answer that even better. But when people see you, anytime people see fat ass people working out, they always cheering them on and like.
This is the thing that I think, and the reason why I asked that is because unlike your male counterparts, female comedians, like females in any industry, honestly, there's all the things, right? It's the appearance, how you come across to people, likability. We ain't even touched being just a good comedian yet. So you got all these things have to be simultaneously worked on in order to be in the pantheon. And how have you how are you balancing all of this shit? Because it's like, to me, it's crazy. Like, there's only a handful of comedians. As a matter of fact, this is why I respect Whoopi Goldberg so much, because her approach to the whole thing was like, okay, yeah, you're going to, maybe aesthetically not the most, jump out gorgeous at you, but all the other things, I'm going to make it undeniable. When you
have, crazy.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. No, so when you have to balance all these things, like how, and when you could just see your male counterpart just roll out of bed, crossing his eye, just going on stage and worry about being funny, if that, how are you managing and dealing with all the things, especially being cognizant of knowing what the other side looks like?
Oh yeah. Well, first and foremost, Whoopi Goldberg, I don't know if you ever seen older pictures of her. Mm-hmm. She was actually fine.
No, that's what I'm saying. She dumped herself down. She dumped herself down on purpose.
Told us that wasn't beauty.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. She dumped herself down to fit what the opposition would be. Whatever. It's like the reverse of 8 Mile.
Okay.
So like whatever you can say that's going to be damning, and what you think is going to be damning, I'm going to put on full display in your face and just go murder and kill, so she.
Well, I mean, I was raised really confidently. Mm-hmm. My mom used to make me stand in the mirror before I left the house as a little girl and point out all the things I love about myself. Because she noticed I started getting picked on for being like the chunky kid, And I look back at pictures, I was like, I just had a little pot belly. I wasn't even like all that. You looking back Like, them kids was evil. But like,
kids are mean as hell. Kids are mean as hell.
Yeah, but no, she just taught me, she gave me my first lesson in self-love through imagery and looking at myself and liking what I see and accepting who I am no matter what. And I'm gonna be honest, that stayed with me up until this point in my life. Now, being in a male-dominated field, of course, you know, you don't want to just be a pretty face or just be a sex symbol and all that stuff. But that's when your writing and your intellect comes into play. Because what's wrong with being sexy? What's wrong with being pretty?
Nothing.
Now, when you open your mouth, let's see what comes out of it. You know, let's see how talented you are. Let's see how creative you are. You know, so I kind of lean on that. Like, all right, I know I'm gonna grab y'all with beauty a little bit. I know that. And I got basketballs sitting on my chest. I completely understand what's going on here. This is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. You know? But what I really wanted you to leave here, not just saying, oh yeah, she was pretty with big titties. She was hilarious and she was smart and she was fun. You know, so I'm used to prejudgment.
Right.
Honestly, I don't even care about that part. I care about when I'm done, what is being said.
That's dope.
How do these people feel?
That's a great point.
You know, so I walk into it not really trying to control the narrative initially. I'm not trying to control whatever narrative they have of me when I initially walk into a space, whatever prejudgment they have. It's really about what I do on that stage. What are we talking about after that?
Right. Yeah, like my grandmother used to always say to specifically to like all my cousins and sisters and everything, is that a bomb only goes off once. So, meaning, yes, you're attractive, but you have to have something of relevance after that bomb goes off to make somebody, you know, stay around and stick around. So it's about substance. So that's important. What's the difference, in your opinion, between being liked online and genuinely respected in comedy?
Oh man, I'm going through a little kabuki right now. I'm going through a little bit of bullshit right now.
Of course, yeah, because you got the light, you got the glow on you right now. So there's gonna be some bullshit. There's gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah, I heard every time you do something great in this business, a little bit of bullshit comes with it.
Yeah, that's how you know that. That's how you're about to. You know that you're going to another level. So whenever the bullshit you see, that means you're about to ascend to another
level. You're under a magnifying glass.
Exactly.
So even if you do something wrong or make a mistake,
doesn't matter. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. That is going to be magnified on a larger scale. And excuse me. I'm learning, since this is my first little thing that I'm going through. I'm learning how to not give it life. Not to give negativity life. Like the more you talk about it, the more you think about it, the more you keep up with it. Unless it's affecting your bag, unless it's affecting bookings, you do not get to give it life. So that's what I'm learning. But I also am feeling challenged at this time. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm feeling challenged to, oh yeah, now I gotta show niggas what's up. You know, because I do actually value the respect of my comedy peers and the ones before me and the ones after me. I do want to be looked at in mostly good light, you know, and be respected for being a strong comic. You know, that means something to me. It do, because I wasn't always popular on the internet when it was just me, a open mic and a joke book.
Right.
You know, that is a real thing for me. So gaining internet popularity is cool and it's necessary. And thank you. But at the end of the day, I do respect the game. And you'll get reminded throughout your journey when you need to push your pen a little harder.
Right.
And when you need to sit down back at the drawing board and reorganize some of these jokes, see what you got going on, pull from a different place. Because comedians, we're drawing from our life anyway. So, you know, comedians can get lazy. You don't want to be known as a lazy comic. So things will happen that make you, okay, let me tighten up my game.
Right.
You know, if you care about.
Yeah, if that's what, if you're curious, if you are, you know, that's, I would like to say, I believe in my head of heads when I think about comedians or just art forms in general. Me being an artsy person, you have to have life experiences to then translate that into the best works, right? And the best of comedians, all of them, Carlins, Rodney Dangerfield, all of the best ones were able to take lived life experiences and translate them into story in a way that moved the masses. And you take out lived experiences, then what you got? So you got to go through. In some ways, you got to go through shit. Either you just do.
You got to go through pain in order to grow.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stagnant. Like, I feel like this past, I'll be 9 years in comedy in October. And I feel like this past 8, 9 years, I have definitely showed I'm a great performer. I showed that I'm funny. I showed that, okay, you got some jokes. You got some really good jokes, but I can show even more.
Right.
You know, so I'm at that point in my career where I'm pivoting into, okay, now your joke writing, that's the one you want to amp up even more.
Right.
You know, so I have all the other things. I'm great at all the other things.
Right.
You don't want to keep skating by.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a good segue too. So I'm going to do something that I know that you probably never do for yourself. So we're going to talk about accolades and recognition. So I'm going to speak on it because what you're saying but not saying is you have range. So there's tons of range. So from becoming the first Black woman to win Philly's Phunniest, which was a huge thing. Recognized by New York Comedy Festival multiple times as creator and comic to watch. You know, like we said in the intro, appeared on shows ranging from Drew Barrymore to a little show on Netflix. Stand up. Yeah. Not something like
the first comic you see.
Exactly. So stand up, sketches, podcasting, or acting. Which version of yourself feels the most authentic?
Podcast can go out. I'm good with that. No shade.
No shade. Yeah. Fuck them podcasts though.
I would have to say acting and stand-up is so head and head, is neck and neck, acting and stand-up. But I will say that I'm naturally a really great actor. So I'll say acting.
Okay.
And then stand-up.
Okay. Okay. Like that. What's harder, getting attention or sustaining relevance once people are watching?
I think getting the attention is harder if you want quality attention.
Gotcha.
You can get attention by doing dumb shit all day.
Facts. There's niggas online doing it every day. Yep.
Yeah. But if you want quality attention, you want a certain type of people, respecting your art and being there in a part of your, your fan base, then you want to put something quality out there that you can see yourself doing every day.
Yeah.
Whether that's the internet or whatever you do on stage. So getting attention, and it takes time to think about that. So that's why I put it in the harder category. It takes time to think about what is going to be the thing that really makes people fall in love with me and want to keep up with me.
Yeah.
Because keeping the attention honestly only means it's just being consistent.
Right. Right. Well, and the beauty of it is too that when I believe in any line of work, when it comes down to you as a person, people fall in love with who you are, right? When it's not, because you can see the greatest thespians can't keep up the act. You know, eventually there's going to be cracks in the infrastructure. So people fall in love with who you are at your core. And that's where you have, 1,000 raving fans will beat 1 million followers all day long. Because those 1,000 people are going to spend a dime with you, consistently and show up when they need to.
Somebody said, all you need is 10,000 people to fuck with you.
That's it. Yeah, that's really it. What's the emotional cost of always being the funny one in every room? You didn't know there was gonna be. You didn't know there's gonna be some real questions around you.
I'm like this.
Yeah. You just. All right, so yeah.
The emotional cost is someone wanting you to be funny 24/7. I mean, like now it's a little different. I'm in New York City. I'm surrounded by comedians.
Right.
So
right.
Everybody in there was pretty funny, or trying to be. But yeah, like I'll say when I'm out about in the not around a bunch of comics and I'm the person in there, you're responsible to keep the party going.
Mm-hmm.
It ends up in your hands at this point.
Yeah.
You are the vibe curator.
Yeah.
Okay. So a part of me likes it and enjoys it. So
listen, I always tell people I'm a chef, right? So normally if I get invited over at people's houses, they're like, yeah, don't forget your knives though. Bring your shit with you. Like, and my response to that is like, dentists don't pull teeth on their day off. Like what? Listen, here's the other thing, because I cook for a living and have for eons, like I'm good with a box of Count Chocula. I'm really not that picky. I say that shit, but it is what it is.
Can you imagine someone saying, "Don't forget to bring your personality"?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they expect you to be on. Like here's the thing: we're not, and this is why I really started this podcast, because I was always told I'm a person that has multiple things that I'm interested in that I do well, and I was always told to do one thing, and we're not monolithic beings. So just because I am funny, I'm not only funny, which is why it's important for me to state that you have the range, like the acting and that's not just comedic acting, that's just acting, period, and all the other things. So I find it imperative to understand that most people are not monolithic. There's other things that we can do, and at some point in time of the day, that has to be respected and cultivated for sure. You've turned trauma into art, but does revisiting the pain and stories on stage, does that open or reopen old wounds, or is it still in the process of that's still how you until these therapy sessions kick in? Is that still
later?
Yeah.
I'm still figuring this shit out. Yeah. I'm just telling y'all about it. I don't know how I feel, but I figure if I tell somebody gonna be like, I feel you. You know? So that definitely the later.
Right.
Or latter, I should say.
Okay. Let me ask you this then. What part of yourself are you still afraid for people to fully see?
I guess my little mean moments. There's a boss in me. My father was a kingpin Jamaican drug dealer.
I was about to say, you still are Jamaican. So anybody that knows that exists. So
there's a little bit of it in me. I'm a sweet girl, but I definitely can be a bitch. But I'm apologetic. So it's like, come on, you get what you get. Right, I'm apologetic. I'm definitely a pull you to the side person. Like, hey, I know I was a little hard on you earlier. I want to apologize. Like, I am one of those people. And I think I sometimes I know my greatness inside, and I just want to make sure I stay grounded, because I know how to talk big boss talk. I got a little bit of cockiness up in me, and I don't know if it's a confidence thing or I don't really know. I was just, when you were told as a child how amazing you are, how great you are, and that you can do anything, like these are the things that were like embedded in me. And my parents were fucked up, and they were still saying it.
Right. Yeah.
My dad saying that from the jail cell.
That's real though.
Oh, my mom on drugs saying, yeah, you the baddest thing walking around this motherfucker. Like, my mom on crack telling me I'm the greatest. Right. So like I was instilled with a lot of confidence in knowing that nothing can break me and that I can really do anything. So I like to pop my shit. And I hope when I do pop my shit that people understand that it really has nothing to do with how I actually treat people. Like, I'm going to treat people good.
Right.
I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be nice. But yeah, I do talk like a boss from time to time. So I have to like suppress that in me a little bit.
As you should. Here's the thing. This is I am a firm believer. I tell my daughters this. I tell my son this too. Like the fuck being humble. Like do never dim your light for the comfortability of somebody else. The hell with I am not about that life.
Some people get so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I am not about. Listen, if you are uncomfortable by my shine, prepared to get sick of me, because there is no dimming. I listen. I am not.
There's a way to be that person, and now if you're being that person, but you're treating people like shit.
Absolutely, no. So I'm not. It's never about that.
No.
There's something to be. There's something to be said.
People be upset at you. loving yourself out loud.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
Yeah, and that's really all we're talking about. So, I am a uber confident being. I'm super good in my own skin, and but that I'm not ever putting someone down for whatever they are. I just love me, and hopefully some of that shit rubs off on whomever else. Like, look, love
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, love you like I love me.
I love running into people like that.
Yeah.
But I'm also a fan of Kanye West and Hov. Like,
Yeah, ditto.
my mind. I might be a little fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
no. I fucks with them both, and for
some niggas is God body, and I be feeling like I'm like that.
me too.
I'll be like,
yeah.
when I run into somebody like yourself,
Right.
somebody else who is like that, I'm like, gang, what's up? Like, we
exactly. No, and so I really do believe that when it's people that have that type of that aura, it's really a mirror up to people who are super duper not confident in themselves, that like it shows their deficiencies, right? And it's less, that's not the intent. The intent is never about, here's the other thing. I'm not too deep. I'm too busy in my own shit to be worried about or looking at where you lacking at. I ain't even thinking about that, to be completely honest. I'm just trying to live and walk in my path to the best of my ability, using up every single heartbeat that I have, I'm bestowed upon by the Creator to live. And like my grandmother used to always say, the richest place on this planet is a cemetery, because people die with their dreams. When you die empty. And I am on a never-ending quest to die empty. Period.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Your grandma ate that up.
She ate that. Yeah, she also told me I wasn't shit. No, she didn't. No, she was.
You gotta keep you strong.
Yeah.
Ready for the world.
No, that's real. That's real. Do you think, in my opinion, this is my belief, I believe that comedians are the last of the truth tellers, because most musicians and politicians and definitely these media personalities have become way too filtered and worried about being canceled. Is that something that you resonate with?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm back and forth because I'm against cancel culture.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
My thing is, bitch, turn the channel.
Right. Yeah.
Go to somebody else's page. Why are you here to be mad?
Right.
Just unsubscribe. Like, I'm against cancel culture unless children or something are involved.
Right.
Outside of that, I do think people have free speech and can say what they want. I'm doing a sketch tomorrow that may shake the table a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a sketch, making fun of some far right shit within politics. So it's gonna be funny, but like it can shake the table, and I think I'm mostly trying to say I don't give a fuck. I was trying to find the words. I'm like,
yeah. Just go ahead.
Sometimes you gotta. Yeah, no, I think I don't care.
Yeah.
I do get. I'm growing and learning how to tune things out and really just create my art, but not be tone deaf when there are certain situations in the world going on. You don't want to be tone deaf.
Absolutely.
And you want to be respectful for the most part, but you can't. You got to realize you can't please everybody.
Yeah. You're gonna piss somebody off regardless. So at the end of the day, you might want to lean on making sure that you're appeased with what you're doing. You're the one that got to live with it.
I got to make sure the punchline is worth it.
Yes, if the punchline is funny enough, for the backlash, fuck it.
If the punchline is worth the backlash and it's getting shit, you might shit. I got with the talk out. Let it rip. This one's gonna get them talking, ain't it?
Understood. If you think about like all the like the biggest ones, like Eddie Murphy had a bunch of them. He like, I know this is gonna fuck him up, but 50 years later, this is what they're talking about.
I'm also realizing people only stay mad for a couple weeks, and you'll have a few folks keep bringing it up, but it's honestly just noise for a few weeks.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in this climate, that noise is attention, and as they say, any publicity is good publicity, right? So that's crazy. What does success look like beyond money and followers for you?
Success Success looks like peace.
Mm.
Because I've been chasing peace my entire life. I don't, mean to trauma dump or anything, but there was a lot of trauma in my upbringing, and it continued on even in my adulthood, no matter how much I beautified my life up by, making something of myself, having good jobs, graduating college, doing all those things. There still was always that attachment to the trauma from my childhood throughout my whole life. Because of the people are still there. My mom, she still called me acting crazy, she's on drugs. So I'll have to say peace. Definitely just overall finally having peace. Like I see something major happens in my life every single year.
Yeah.
Is that thing for you?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Something like that you're like, fuck, I can't believe this happened, or I can't believe this. At least once a year I got some shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I can't wait to have a smooth ass year.
Yeah. But so
that's what success looks like to me. Shit.
This is I'm gonna tell you something that again, so I tend to always want to be around the elders because they say shit to you. Like my grandmother too, would always talk to me like I was a grown man when I was a little boy. She said that shit that I said to you when I was like 6. That shit went over my head. But they're like knowledge grenades. So like they go off like 20, 30 years later. So whenever there's the growth happens on the other side of the pain. So like, it's like if you're in the gym, you're in the gym right now, right? This shit hurts, right? So without the pain, there is no growth. The growth, they say when you're in the gym, you lift to failure, right? When that failure happens, that is when the muscle is growing. So we as people, if you're always comfortable, then you're not growing. You're stagnant. And that what you deem to be comfortability or a good place to be in is actually a place of complacency. And no person that has aspirations can live in complacency. The two are not related at all. At all.
Well, I've been through so much bullshit in life. I'll be cool with complacency by the time I'm.
But no,
by the time I'm 60, you can complete this shit.
Well, yeah.
I'm 65 now. Complete this.
Heard. Yeah, I'm ready to be complacent now.
I know all the life lessons and the hard trials and tribulations. I got you. But baby, I'm 67. Slow this bitch down now.
I hear you.
Okay. But no, I definitely agree with what you said.
Yeah, that's dope though. Yeah, I'll take a side dish of complacency. All right.
Yes.
All right.
I'm up there now, baby. I'm up there.
Yes. All right. We gonna get into the lightning round right now. This is a quick pace closeout segment that we call the lightning round. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you a question, and all you gotta do is give me the first thing that pops into your head. Okay?
Okay.
All right. A food you refuse to eat.
And down south they do like these. They be eating grasshoppers and shit. And
who the fuck eating grasshoppers? Who eating grasshoppers?
I mean, like
where they doing this shit at?
Frog legs. Let me just say it. Frog legs.
Frog leg. Okay. All right. Frog leg.
I think I'm cool off the ribbits.
Yeah. Hey, quiet as kept. Tastes like chicken. No, for real. I mean, as someone, I have had frog legs here.
As a chef.
Frog leg, it does taste like chicken. It does. I mean, we ain't talking about your pond frogs, your little wild ribbits, I'm sure. But anyway, I understand.
Duck is still growing on me.
Duck is delicious. I prefer duck to chicken.
Growing on me.
Duck is delicious. Hey, you ain't lived till you had that jerk duck.
Jerk duck?
Yeah, look at you. There you go. All right. One celebrity you'd risk it all for.
I don't have no celebrity.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, he's married.
Like I just said, you'd risk it all for. I mean, shit.
Method Man.
Oh yeah. Cliff. You doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite comedy city.
Favorite comedy city. Philadelphia.
Okay. One thing Jamaican parents never play about.
Quite a few things, but oh my God. I don't know why my aunt she used to keep plastic running throughout the house so we couldn't step on the carpet.
Yeah. Have you ever had that shit flip over on you and step on them
Yeah.
spikes? Yeah.
Yep. And she did not want footprints in her carpet. But I'll say we did not play about, they do not play about, oh, this is so hard because there's so many things. Mm-mm-mm. I had to say, I'll have to say running around, ripping and running around the streets.
Okay.
They're real big on go in your yard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hood snack that always slaps.
Hood snack that always slaps. I see, my problem is I think a cheesesteak is a snack. That's my problem. That's why I'm in the predicament I'm in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, shit, a cheesesteak, mayonnaise, mayo, and ketchup. But a hood snack that I love the little frunas.
Yeah.
Little candy frunas. And you can't go wrong with some homegirl chips. The chips, the rap snack.
Yeah. This is dope. Mm-hmm. Okay. Most overrated thing in comedy.
Crowd work.
Why do you say that?
Because there are now full crowd work shows.
True.
Where there is a Q&A for the entire show.
Yeah.
And get it while you get that money.
Yeah.
It's just not something I'm into.
Got you. A song that instantly improves your mood.
Anything, Sade, Paradise.
Okay.
I love me some Sade.
Yeah, I like Helen. I like Helen too. We on a first name basis. Her name is Helen.
Her name is Helen.
If your comedy style was a cocktail, what's in it?
Definitely a little bit of tequila, some lime, maybe a little bit of strawberry flavoring to sweeten it up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then more tequila.
Yeah, and a little more tequila.
And some coconut rum.
Oh shit. Okay. You only one ingredient from a Long Island iced tea, which we already know. We know how that ends.
I'm in Long Island.
We know how that ends. Yeah. Okay. No tea in a Long Island iced tea, by the way. What's your I gotta leave this function signal? You at a place, you at somewhere, a party or something with one of your homegirls or one of your homeboys, and you ready to go. What's your I gotta leave this function signal?
If it's overly crowded and it's funky.
Okay, because we can do dirty, but we can't do funky. Heard. All right. Finish this sentence. Healing really starts when?
You accept the fact that you're not healed.
Yeah, damn. That's a real one. Yep. Okay. TaTa, you're amazing.
Thank you so much.
You got some of the best. Yeah, some of the best energy out there.
What you like to go by? You like to go by Ed Porter?
Here's the thing. So, like most people, to be completely honest, call me Chef.
I got 20 names too.
But most people call me Chef. Everybody calls me Chef. Like everybody, so it's just a thing, So I started going by Ed years ago because I was always the young cat in the kitchen. So my family called me Eddie. Eddie sounds a little young. Unless you Eddie Murphy. So I was like, yeah, I wanted to, but now I'm the old nigga around. So now, it is what it is. But yeah, most people just call me Chef, to be completely honest. And so it is what it is. You are amazing. You are about to do some major things. So, all these headaches you're getting right now are for a reason. You are ascending the mountaintop. So take that shit in stride. I thank you for coming on and doing this. I'm going to continue to be watching all the things. So at this time, tell everybody where they can see, follow, and support all the things you got going on.
Yes, you can see, follow, and support me online at TaTaSherise.com. Follow me on Instagram at TaTa Sherise. It's TaTA. Sherise is spelled like she Rise, because that's what I'm doing. I'm on Funny AF on Netflix. You'll catch me on episode 1. First comic you'll see. And do watch the whole show because it's actually really cool. It's entertaining, and you'll just definitely discover like a new comic that you like. And I have a web series called 50 Worst Dates that is blowing up right now, and you can find that on YouTube for the longer episodes and a few of the shorts. And definitely follow the page on Instagram. Yeah, 50 Worst Dates.
Definitely catch the 50 Worst Dates. This shit is hilarious. I could vouch for it myself. It's funny as shit. Again, thank you so much for coming and being here. I appreciate you so much. This has been the Taste Music Kid Food Podcast Show. I am your host, Ed Porter. If you find value in content like this, like, comment, and follow. And don't forget to share. Tap in with us at tastemusickidfood.com. Till next time, I'm your boy, Ed Porter. Peace.